Hey guys, welcome home. So we are talking about affordable housing while living here in America, and we know this rent is too doggone high. Yes, it is too doggone high. A lot of Americans cannot afford to pay the rent in America. They actually can't afford to actually really live here. So there are programs, guys, programs that have been created to try to help alleviate some of that, all right? And I created this community in the hopes of trying to prevent and reduce homelessness one person at a time. And as I always say, it starts right here in this community. So what I ask you to do is when I pass you on this information, that you go on and share it with your homeless communities, your families and friends who are actually looking for affordable housing. All right. So we're going to talk about Section 8 today. We're going to talk about housing choice vouchers. We're going to talk about project-based vouchers. We're going to talk about public housing. Okay. I ask you to do your due diligence now before placing yourselves on any list. All right, make sure that the units and surroundings fit your family. Okay, we can live in anything temporarily to keep us out of the elements a lot of times, but make sure you do your due diligence. Even though in some cities public housing is not our grandparents' public housing. All right. All right. So with that being said, guys, I also ask you to press the like button. Besides just sharing this, hopefully it can share all by itself. But I need you to press the like button. I need you to leave me in the comments what states you're interested in moving to or where your family and friends are. All right. So also, a lot of you need legal help. A lot of your landlords have been treating you a little unfairly, or you don't know what your lease means, or you just need some legal help in your everyday life. You can go over to my website, which is arakestraw.legalshieldassociate.com. That's ARAKESTRAW.legalshieldassociate.com. Guys, you can get all the help that you need over there with all kinds of help with different attorneys and different specialties. Okay, it will change your life. Even when you think you can do something by yourself, you can get something done 10 times greater. So let's start. Let's see what's out there. These are the updates. That's for this week. That's opening and closing, guys. All right, so there's Belmar Housing Authority. This is in Belmar, New Jersey. It's for a Section 8 housing choice voucher. We like that. Why? Because those housing choice vouchers are actually portable. Once you have them a year, you can move to another county, another state that's willing to take the voucher. Okay, so it is going to open. You guys have some time on August the 1st, 2025, and it is going to remain open until further notice. So it's going to give you guys some time. So a lot of these places, they open and close, but this one right here in New Jersey is going to give you some time. All right, so where you want to go is, let me find that information for you. You probably will not see it open until August the 1st, but you want to go over to belmarhousingauthority.com. That is BELMAR housingauthority.com. All right. Moving on to the city and the county of Honolulu. I had been singing the praises of Honolulu's Section 8 waiting list open all last summer. Well, guess what? Their housing choice voucher is opening July the 14th through July the 18th, 2025, guys. So if you guys want to live on an island and you've been waiting for that and you want to stay in the United States of America, possibly Honolulu might be able to afford you that. All right. So the housing choice vouchers over there, like I said, is open on July the 14th, closing on July the 18th, guys. All right, the city and county of Honolulu is where you want to go, over to that housing authority. But let me just get what it says here. It is waitlistcheck.com. It doesn't give any more specifics than that, so I would just run over to the city and county of Honolulu rental assistance program, guys. That is big. That is big right there, because From what I hear, Hawaii is expensive to live in. So if you want to have that island life, I would definitely be getting on this list. All right, South Carolina Regional Housing Authority is open in multiple counties, guys. Well, opening in multiple counties, all right? So it is for their public housing waiting list, and it's going to open on July the 22nd through July the 24th, guys. So it is in multiple counties. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. Pay very close attention, guys, to your emails, all right? A lot of people are getting excluded because they are not keeping track with their emails. So yes, we know these waiting lists are very, very long in a lot of cities and for Section 8. But what you're going to do is you're going to put yourselves on a list and you just kind of forget about it, all right? When the time is ready for you, if you don't need it, great, pass it on to somebody else. If you need it, you'll be happy you put your name on the list. But let me tell you, all right, because I've been doing this myself so I can keep up with what's going on with you guys. I have placed myself on some lists, all right? What I have noticed is that particular states are always updating their email lists and their systems. And what they do is they email you from time to time and ask you if you want to stay on those lists. And if you are not looking for those emails, or you have changed emails and you're no longer working with a particular email and you have not kept up and stayed updated, let them know about your new address or your new email address, all of that good stuff, then you will get eliminated, all right? Because a particular state that I'm talking about right now, South Carolina being one of those, constantly updates their system, all right? So be very, very mindful, because a lot of you are like, I've been on lists for years, but you know what? A lot of times you might not have got the email. So that's what I am here for. I am working with you. I see your comments. I read your comments. I hear the complaints, all of that. And I am doing the very same things I am asking you to do so I can see what this system is actually like. So what you want to do is you want to go over to scrha.net. This is for the South Carolina Regional Housing Authority #1. This is their website. That is SC, R as in Robert, HA as in Housing Authority .net. All right, so I'm giving you some keys here, some important gems, all right, for you to have. Now, the Carrollton, Georgia Housing Authority, so the Housing Authority of the City of Carrollton, that is CARROLLTON, has a project-based voucher open waiting list, okay? It is opening soon for 3-bedroom units, guys, all right? Let me tell you, please pass this on to your families. There are so many families, more than ever, that I have seen before in my lifetime. I'm not that old, but I'm not that young either, all right? They're out there, they're homeless with children. So people need these 3-bedroom units, all right? And these project-based vouchers, all right? Sometimes they move a little bit more quickly than the Section 8 housing choice vouchers, all right? So beginning on Monday today, July the 14th, 2025, they are accepting applications, guys. This is for starting at 8 a.m., which has already passed, and ending on 5 p.m. on Friday. No, Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. if you are going into the main office, which is at 1 Roop Street, that is ROOP, Carrollton, Georgia. That's 30117, guys, for you that are in that area. Please let the people know in that area. But if you want to jump on board on the website, you can go over to CarrolltonHousingAuthority.com. That is CARROLL. So 2 R's, 2 L's, TON, housingauthority.com. All right, so what was this today? This was Georgia, this is South Carolina, this is Hawaii, and this is New Jersey. So we have 4 new states today, guys. And you might be missing something that's still open. So what I suggest that you do is go back to my affordable housing playlist, look for the videos that were dropped on Mondays, because that is the new open wait list. It may say something like the housing choice voucher updates you've been waiting for. Go back and find out what is open, because Texas may still be open. Medina, Ohio may still be open as well. All right, so if you're not a subscriber, we talk affordable housing on Sundays and Mondays. We talk about other things throughout the week, guys. So if you see something else drop, you say, oh, I thought this was about housing. It is Sundays and Mondays. All right, we talk about affordable housing. So subscribe, like the video, share the video, go and get you some legal help for less than $1 a day. All right, go to my website, abrakestraw.legalshieldassociate.com. All right, with that being said, there are other people who talk about Section 8 right here on YouTube. I want you to just go over and just show them some love. Just shower them with some love, all right? That is Mama Cutie Finance, that is Section 8 Consulting, and the Affordable Housing Waiting Room. All right, and I'll see you guys again on Sunday and Monday, God willing. I love you so much. Be well and be safe.